Hi everyone, it's Chris. Welcome back to my parlour. I've been doing some rearranging and I now have a new reading space. I have decluttered, gone through a lot of emotional decluttering as well, because once you start shifting energy, once you start moving things around, opening spaces, a lot of emotions come up, a lot of questions start coming up, a lot of fear, what to do next, where am I doing, have I thrown something out that I really want somewhere else down the track. I'm trying, as I've mentioned before, to live in the now, and a lot of my stuff was for when, and I can't live for when, because now is the only time that we have. We can look into when and see the possibilities that might be coming up, but sometimes we need to really be aware of the possibilities being practical. How realistic are those possibilities that we're wanting to bring into our when? And sometimes I've come to the realization that yeah, I can hope for a when. I can hope for that life that I want when. But I really need to start moving towards it now, being in the now and making adjustments now to suit now. Does that make sense to you guys? I like to do my possibilities, and we either have hope or faith in those possibilities. So let's see what the energy is around us at the moment, what's around you, and the energy that needs to be focused on. Then we'll go into a yes or no, and then we'll go into possibilities to collaborate that. But first of all, I want to pour us a cup of tea. So I have a new little reading room area here today. This is my new one for 2025, and I will show you that a bit later on. But we're going to focus on now, aren't we? The energy that's surrounding us now, and the possibilities that might be coming through for our when. But so long as we're living in the now. So think about 1, 2, or 3, whichever one might tweak or, I don't know, just feel right for you. It is yours today. Remembering though, you can choose any number you like. It is entirely up to you. It's your reading. So 1, 2, or 3. I'll give you a few moments to decide which one belongs to you. Okay, number 1. If you chose this deck, let's find out what might be happening for you. Possibilities and a yes or no. So think of a question as I sort out these cards. So think of a question and I will shuffle the deck. But first of all, I want to find out what your energy is. So I've got my big super duper deck. It's got cards from every single deck that I have virtually put together into one mega deck. Actually, I've got 2 mega decks, but this is the one we're using today. So what energy is encompassing you now, surrounding you now? Embracing, restricting. Sometimes energy can restrict as well, or energy can clear, or energy can stagnate. So what's happening for you? What is your energy for number 1, please? It's Bethany. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, sea salt bath, or a pedicure. A little bit of self-care comes through here. sometimes we think we need to do this for other people, because if I can't do it, who else can? But sometimes we need to remember that we need to fill our own cups before we can fill another's. So today is trying to refill your cup, to give yourself some little bit of self-care, to appreciate yourself, to appreciate your efforts, even if nobody else does. Sometimes giving of ourselves is a meaningless task sometimes, because no one appreciates the efforts that we put in. So I think today is for you to appreciate yourself, to realize that you are worthy, that you are important, and that you need to replenish your cup before you can even help anybody else. So today is self-care day for you, number one. So think of your question as I shuffle the cards. What is happening for you today? Okay, drum roll. The answer is coming through. The answer is yes, and it's a 3 of cups. So we're talking about cups, aren't we? We're filling ourselves. So yes, there are some other people involved in this. The answer is always going to be a yes, because it's a heart, it's a cup. And do you need to consider the needs of others, or are others there to support you? So I think this is more about a support network being brought into your life at the moment. So the answer comes through the support of others. It comes through the enjoyment of being in a group of others. Normally 3, but it could be more. It's just a generalization. So it's time for you to find support of others, perhaps even to find the support of your tribe. But let's have a look at some possibilities, shall we, to see what else might be happening. So you're seeking the support of others, you're taking care of yourself, knowing that you are an important person, that you are worthy of self-care, that you are worthy of being appreciated. You'll find that within your tribe. And yes, you will receive whatever it is that you're asking for, or the answer that you're seeking. It's always going to be a yes. Maybe now the timing is correct for you to fulfill that question in the way that you want. Maybe it's going to change because you are now taking care of yourself, realizing that you are a very important part of this situation within this group, perhaps. So maybe now you are taking care of yourself. You are setting up boundaries. You are saying no if you want to say no, not oh maybe, or yeah okay, but really deep down inside you would rather say no. To self-preserve your energy, your emotional strength, your whatever it is that you are wanting to preserve within yourself, to add within yourself. It's time now to do that. Perhaps this is why the answer has changed, or will be a yes, because you're taking care of yourself. You are making yourself a priority, but within the support of your tribe. Those that fill or replenish your cup, not drain it. Does that make sense for you today? So let's have a look at some possibilities, shall we? Only possibilities. Ooh. a major change is about to descend on you. Maybe because you are now taking care of yourself. The changes that are coming through for you now have access, now have a space to present themselves to you. So a major change. You are in control of which direction you go, or where you are from here. So put on your thinking cap, put on your dancing shoes, put on your best outfit, because I think presenting yourself as the best version of you will help with these changes, will help you decide in which direction to go, or bring in the possibilities in the direction that you want to go. Does that make sense for you today? But a major change is coming through for you. Time is on your side. It's definitely about timing. It's time for you now to take control of who you are, be the best version of you, and let people know that you are out there. It's time now. It's definitely time. Yeah. People don't like it when you change. When you change the status quo, people think, what's she up to? What's he up to? I don't like this, because it changes their reasoning. It changes their perception of what's going on. So people out there may start gossiping. People may start, oh, here she comes. Shh, don't say anything. That sort of thing comes through here, because people don't like it when others start to portray themselves as stronger, that they can't be a pushover anymore. And I think your strength may intimidate some others, but don't let them intimidate you in being the best version of who you are, of who you want to be, of where you're headed. Don't allow the people who haven't got anything better to do, or are afraid of you, are intimidated by you, are jealous of you, have envy of you because you're doing something and they're still stuck in their little cocoon, not being able to move because they haven't allowed themselves or seen themselves strong enough. So it's coming down to you being who you are and being not afraid to be who you are. Does that make sense? So let's get a few charms, because I would like to add a few extra things for you. Don't be afraid to be who you are, number one, even if other people are scared of you. Ooh, a message from Spirit comes through here. Message from Spirit with the red, what are they? Cardinal, the red cardinal. So message from Spirit, someone that has passed and is in spirit, has their eye on you and guiding you in the direction that you need to go. The initials are N. The initials RN or NR. This is message for you in here, definitely, but there's also one for me. How wonderful, because these are my mum's initials. So, hi Mum. So thank you for letting me do this reading for you today too, because number one, this is a message for me as well. So, I'm very emotional at the moment, but so thank you for allowing me to receive a message through you. Isn't that wonderful? I'm receiving a message through you rather than the other way around for today. So it's beautiful. Thank you. And someone with brown or browny hazel eyes are coming through for you. Someone that's very important to you. This is not my mum. My mum had blue eyes. So this is definitely for you. So someone with green or hazel eyes is perhaps part of the threesome here, however that might mean for you. And you've got the Libra coming through here as well, balancing. So this is also about you balancing your emotions, your spirit, your strength. So this is like living Again, the 3 here, mind, body, spirit, being in balance. Remembering that you can balance yourself in adversity. When things are going really, really wrong, try to balance yourself. Take a few moments out to deep breathe. Take a few moments out to meditate, to exercise. But remembering to try and balance your life within the capability of yourself. Okay, then? So that's your reading number 1. I hope that was helpful for you. So thank you. Beautiful. Number 2. Let's have a look at your cards and see what might be happening for you. I wanted to give you some energy, what the energy is around you at the moment, what we need to be focusing on, where this is headed for you. So I'm just going to give these cards a shuffle. The energy for number 1, 2, please. Number 2, please. The energy for number 2. What's happening for number 2? Positive expectations, positive mindset. It can happen. It will happen. So long as you put in some form of effort to help it along. The universe loves it when you start doing something. The universe has lots of plans for us, or has lots of plans for you. And you know within the universe what is right for you. But the universe waits sometimes until one is ready. And I think you are quite ready now to put in some effort to head in the direction that you are seeking. So be positive about things at the moment. Have a positive mindset. Plan. Make a movement towards it. Just be open to possibilities. So let's have a look and see what might be happening for you. So think of a question as I shuffle the cards. See what we can find about the answer. Please, the answer to the question on number 2's mind. What might be possible? Okay, ready? Drum roll. So look at the answer. You have the 6 of Swords. It's a no at the moment. Now, I just said that you are ready to move forward. The universe will provide the necessary advancements that you need. That means because you need to advance. It's no at the moment, but you are ready, but you're not quite in the right place at the moment, that either physically, spiritually, or mentally. You really need to find the correct place to be in any area of your life. That's movement coming through here at the moment. The 6 of Swords, which is the 6 of Spades here, the 6 of Swords, means moving and letting go of things. Perhaps you're not quite ready to let go of something to move forward, or maybe you not need to, like me, to declutter, to shift the energy because it's become stagnant, and you need to know where you will need to be. And the 6 of Spades is asking you to move make a movement, leave behind the past to move into where you find yourself, where the detours are. So if the detour comes up, take a chance on it. Move away from where you are. Move away from the mindset that you have at the moment. And then the answer might change, or it might be the one that you want. It's up to you, because there's definitely movement forward here, leaving something behind, but moving into better circumstances, better situation for yourself, emotionally, physically, spiritually, whatever you want to do to balance mind, body and spirit. But think positive thoughts. So let's have a look at some possibilities. Let's have a look at some possibilities. For number 2, please. Where are they moving to? What's ahead of them? They're not worried about what's behind, because that's no longer valid, no longer a part of their future. Can't go back to the past. We don't want to go back to the past. We want to move forward, taking one step at a time right now. Make the first move, make the first step towards your win. But remembering now is when you start. Now is when you make the decisions. Now is when you decide. Talking about movements on a ship goes with the 6 of spades here, the 6 of swords. You are in love. Are you in love? Is there a possibility that this could be what you're asking for? Is there an overseas connection here? Do you need to get a passport? Do you need to get a visa? Is someone coming into your life, or you're traveling towards them? Oh, interesting. Interesting. You are in love. Oh, luck and love. It's definitely a love connection here. Someone needs to move. Someone's going towards you, or you're going towards them, or in some sort of combination, or meeting halfway. There's definitely movement towards love, but you need to leave behind any other past relationships. You need to leave behind disappointments, knowing that you are worthy of this new love, that you risk getting hurt. We all do when we move forward looking for relationships, but it's the excitement of that, isn't it? The newness of that. So moving into love. Definitely love coming through here, connection of some sort. Definitely. You've got 2 hearts combined. 2 hearts combined. Oh, so it's definitely love you're moving in towards. But the answer from where you're standing at the moment is no. So how does that fit in? That's an interesting question that I would like you to consider at the moment. So I'm giving you a few charms as well, just to get a different perspective on this. Transformation definitely comes through here. The 4-leaf clover, luck and love. Transformation. Don't forget to breathe, especially when you're feeling stressed. Don't forget to breathe. And some information coming through here, or a spell book even. What's it say? Read more. So there's some information. Looks like some information about new country, or find the documents, that sort of thing comes through here. Finding the regulations about travel, reading that, all sorts of things come through here. But I think it could be a passport, it could be documents, but research the country, or the person, or I'm not too sure how that fits in with you at the moment, but it's definitely time for you to learn about this person, about your situation and where you're moving into. Remember, we're leaving behind something, so it's time now to move forward into something, but you need to research it. Don't go in blind, and don't forget to breathe no matter what you do, because the transformation is certainly on its way to you, and luck is on your side. The answer may be no at the moment, but it could change very much so when you start moving forward, making those plans, deciding about where you want to be. So thank you. Number 2. Number 3, last but not least, number 3. What might be happening for you? Think of your question. I'm going to see what the energy is around you at the moment, what you might be needing to focus on. I've just got this weirdest thought, hobnobbing with the rich and famous. Does that make sense to you? I don't know why it just came to my head. May or may not mean anything to you, but hobnobbing with the rich and famous. So number 3, please. What's in store for number 3? What do I need to focus on? The Earth Fairy. It's about physical health, grounding, and foundations. So something has definitely rocked your world, and I think you might need to re-establish your firmness in something. So something has definitely changed, and or will change, and you need to re-establish your base or your firmness within this situation. Setting up some boundaries, perhaps, getting into more physical aspects of this, finding your strength, your stability here, maybe even laying down roots, making something home, re-establishing yourself in a new area perhaps. But think of what you wanted to know while I shuffle the cards. Number 3, please. What is their answer? Drum roll. It's a yes. It's the 4 of Cups. Time to contemplate, time to re-establish yourself, time to let go of what was, to make room for what is or what will be. But this is time for you to re-establish yourself, to take a deep look inside and decide that, yep, whatever's gone is gone. It sort of shook me up a little bit. It sort of made me reassess everything. But now I can move forward. I can re-establish myself. So this is time for you to re-establish and get back to where you are meant to be. But time to contemplate what your next move is. But it's a yes. that make sense? I hope so. So let's have a look at some possibilities that go along with this one. Have you set up something new? Are you wanting to set up something new because something else didn't work and you sort of have to let go of that and try a new angle perhaps? But what are the possibilities? A conflict of interest. That's a possibility here. Maybe you need to re-establish a connection with someone or let someone go to move out on your own, or perhaps try and establish a more of a rapport, trying to manage the balance. It's interesting. But really see clearly the situation for what it is. Clearly see the situation for what it is and how to get your point across without being too assertive or passive aggressive or anything else like that. You want to state your position clearly, let go of everything that didn't work to make room for what will work, and let go. Sometimes letting go does put an emotional restriction on us or something else like that, but sometimes we have to see the situation for what it really is. Time is moving. This is your time. It's like destiny has a hand in this. This is like saying, yes, whatever is happening at the moment, give it some time because it is necessary. It is part of the process. Hard as it may be, or as easy as it may be, it's sort of time for it to happen, but it's going to take some time. But it's re-establishing yourself or re-establishing a rapport. It does take time. So give yourself some time. Don't rush into anything. Allow yourself to sit with what you're feeling at the moment, because a lot has happened. You need to reevaluate and to get to know yourself again, and then re-establish a bonding here or boundaries here, but give yourself time. And there's going to be a contract that comes through here. Contract is being made, is being put together, and will be an important part of your next phase. So expect a letter, something to sign. It's going to re-establish something for you or finalize something for you. So there's definitely a time for you now to re-establish. But let's have a look at some charms just to get a more of a the letter initial M comes up. The initial M. Can't really see that very well, very clearly, but the initial M comes up. Love. It's an infinity sign, so no matter what conflict is or what contract is or how long it takes, love is always being part of the process, and it will always be part of the process because it's the infinity. So you can disagree with someone but love them deeply, and vice versa. So remember that when you're making your decisions. Look at things very, very closely with the binoculars. Look at things in minute detail. And this is like making this is a seesaw, so you know, either one's up or one's down, but we could also be equal. So no matter what happens here, remembering you can always find a balance with somebody else. And then you have the wish box. Make a wish. What's inside the little wish box? Something really good. So make a wish. So thank you. Number 3. So thank you everyone for joining me today. I hope that was helpful for you and gave you the answers you seek. Remembering you can choose any combination you so desire. It's entirely up to you. So one doesn't suit and another one might. It's your choice. So thank you very much, and until next time, so many blessings.